that it works is she would use the app to go online and send in the information to the state to get somebody registered to vote. The state then requires certain pieces of information, one of which is your driver's license or your last 4 digits of your Social Security number. If they have those successfully, they can upload that information from the state databases, send it down to the county. The county, it's called a verified registration. The county, Jim's people then go and through and put your vote or your ward and precinct and all that information and actually issue you a card, a voter registration card. Some of them the state can't verify, and they send them down to our election office or whatever county it is, and those people then get contacted through what's called a HAVA letter. That's the Helping America Vote Act. Federal law was passed in 2002 after the 2000 election fiasco. That letter basically goes out to that person saying, we can't verify this information, can you give us more? Jim's people, and Jim is one of the people, and I think Crystal, who noticed that some of these that were coming in from Ms. Hill's app were the same variations of the same name. Again, this person who died in her house in 2011, she tried multiple times to register that individual, Mr. Reed, using either different spellings or different addresses or different email accounts. They noticed these clusters of these fake votes not fake votes, excuse me, fake registrations. And they immediately contacted Tanner and Doug, and we began an investigation. That has led to the charges today. Ms. Hill is being charged with, again, 4 counts of registering people, including her dead father and a person who died in the house she currently lives in 2011, that she was the one notified authorities that he was dead in that house. So she knowingly registered dead people or attempted to register dead people through the state system. She did register a fraudulent person, and my understanding is this is sort of a gap in the system where by putting in no date of birth and no Social Security number, is that right, Doug? It goes through and it became a verified voter registration.
February,
2 weeks.
Here's Missouri, February 17th of this year. 78,421 registration attempts without an ID. 23,253 of those attempts were from dead people.
That is crazy. Why are there dead?
I mean, hey, look, them Patriots say we already knew this. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, y'all heard that, man. Y'all heard it. I couldn't wait to break this news to you. I really could, man. Boy. You believe y'all still believe y'all still believe Biden got 81 million? Do you still believe Biden got 81 million? I'm just asking you. You know, them Patriots in 2019, 2020, them Patriots went to sleep and said, we got this in the bag. I'm gonna go to sleep. It's over. I'm gonna go to sleep. And they woke up the next morning and say, where did all this come from? Oh, man, that is a disgrace. That is disgusting. That is sick. But we already knew it's been happening. We already knew. A lot of them Patriots say, Rick, we're not surprised. Rick, we been knew about this. This been happening for a long time. But man, that lady had to, I'm glad she had to put her hands behind her back. Registered her dead father? And then somebody else that died in the house with her. I mean, it gets low and low and lower. Got to be one of them Democrats, man. Boy. Got to be one of them Democrats. You see how they strolling Jimmy Carter around. I shouldn't have said that. I know. I apologize. I'm just being real though, you know. You know, it's a disgrace. Jimmy don't even know where he at. You know. And they just rolling him around. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We're gonna play some clips, man. But what? Voter fraud continue. And guess what? Pennsylvania. You just can't make it up, man. But this year, it was too big to rig, y'all. Shout out to them beautiful Patriots. Too big to rig, baby. You just can't make it up. Oh boy. Yeah. 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 Oh yeah. Is that one at the top say P. Diddy? P. Diddy. Hey, whoever's house is this, they did an amazing job. Who that sign says P. Diddy. Nah, that's what I'm talking about right there, y'all. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there, man. You just can't make it up, baby. Woo. But we're going to go into some of these clips. You know, we already knew about this, y'all. So let's go and play some of these clips. And then I'm going to show you another clip too.
In a nutshell, we found several other things using open source data. There is a gentleman named Eric Lutzen, and he has matched up a list. He started looking at voters above the age of 80 that were registered for voting and did vote in Michigan, and 17,327 Michigan voters also had a corresponding obituary. And I didn't print that whole thing out, but I can give you that website for the tabular data, and it's about 350 pages or so. So in the essence of time, I'll close it out. We'd be happy to chat if there's any other specific information that I can provide to you about our findings.
Sure.
Concerns were dismissed and ignored. We observed ballots being backdated from 11/4 to 11/2, and data being entered into the computers for these mail-in ballots. Poll workers were entering ballot information from new mail-in ballots, including dates of birth of 1/1/1900, into the electronic poll books and processing those ballots for tabulation. The information wasn't in either the electronic poll book or the paper supplement book prior to that. There's been lots and lots of reports after the election counting process. First of all, I did email a copy of what I'm reading from to each of the Republican senators and the House of Representative members. So I'd be happy to provide this to you. Dead people were voting. I sent a website to that effect, and the list that they had up to that date was 17,327 randomly checked Michigan voters that were registered for voting and were above the age of 80. Every name on this list has voted in the 2020 election. Check for yourself, and has also been found in one or more of the obituaries online. This is the most important election in my lifetime, and I think the most important election in the history of our republic.
Y'all heard it. Nothing new, man. You know, 81 million though. Dude, I just gotta back up my claim. Nothing new. I just gotta back up. You know what you seen in that first clip of the video. It's nothing new. This is nothing new, man. And we've done videos on this before, and other you know, schemes and other fraudulent things and tampering and stuff that took place. You know, if you've seen it's, you know, we can go check out our catalog. But nothing new. A disgrace.
Jimmy Carter is the happiest man because his administration is brilliant compared to these two losers. Jimmy Carter is a happy man. You saw him the other day voting. I think he voted for me.
We're gonna end it off with that right there, man. It's man, I tell you, man. You just can't make this stuff up, man. What do y'all think of all this? I know a lot of y'all like, yeah, Rick, we already knew all this. You know, I can't wait to read the comments on this video, man. But I love you guys, man. And I'm wishing the best in all you guys' life. God bless them beautiful patriots around the world, baby. And January 20th can't get here any faster. And there's a lot of things that need to be cleaned up, man. But it feels good to be on the winning side. And it was too big to rig, baby. Too big to rig, man. You know. And they was at 80, 90% and still didn't want to call it. We like, oh, man. Like, come on, Pennsylvania, just call it. Unless y'all got millions of votes that y'all want to show up out of nowhere, just call it. It's 90% in. Why are y'all not calling it? You know, Florida called it in what? In about an hour, about a couple minutes they called it. What's taking so long, Pennsylvania? Y'all done went through it all. Yeah. Come on, Georgia. Call it, Georgia. Wisconsin. Call it now. Call it. Ain't nobody else showing up. Call it. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable, man. I love y'all. And I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. And don't worry, more is gonna come out. Like, mark my words. I'm telling you. More of these situations, more breaking news, more fraudulent things that took place is going to come out. Just watch. It's a lot of things that's going to hit the fan. It's going to continue to hit the fan. Just watch.